There's one thing in this life that pretty much dictates every single decision that we make as humans. It did it from the time that we were little babies and we little monkeys back in the day, cavemen, and it still does it to this day. That's our emotions. Our emotions are the things which we make almost every single decision based on. And you might think, well, yo, wait, when I'm tired in the morning and I don't want to get out of bed, I work against my emotions. But in reality, your mind is like weighing the pros and cons. It's saying, if I get up, I'm gonna feel good, I'm gonna hold my dignity, be a man of my word, and go to the gym and work out. And to the feeling of doing all those things and feeling good and feeling like calm after you go to the gym in the morning is the feeling that drives you to push away the tiredness. And so even when you go against your base feelings, there still is a feeling that is involved, which is controlling. There's a reason you clicked on this video. Maybe there's a feeling that you thought I could help you, or maybe you're just one of my boys who's just like, yo, let me help out and watch this guy's video. But since we know that our emotions control us, the next logical conclusion is how can we work around that? Or what in our life is being controlled by our emotions that we don't even know? Because that's scary. It's one thing to work a job and have your boss control you and you trust your boss. But unless you're living the perfect life, your emotions aren't going to be right 100% of the time. If your emotions tell you to be tired in the morning, but maybe it's a good idea to wake up, that's a scenario where your emotions are wrong. And so you can't always trust them in the moment, at least. And so what I found is a really big issue in my life is not just the fact that my emotions control my day-to-day decisions, which they do, but I try my best to think with them, feel them, work around them. But my emotions control my goals as well. Everything I want in this life. And a long time ago, I just wanted to be done with high school. And I wanted to go to university and I wanted to move out of my house. I'm living in my parents' house for the summer, but I wanted to be gone and just have my own time. And I realized that I wasn't craving the feeling I wasn't craving actually moving out. I wasn't that the action wasn't motivating me. It was the feeling behind the action, which was the freedom, the peace in in living by myself. No one is going to tell me anything. I can do what I want. All of these micro feelings were motivating that. And I think about every single one of my other goals. Every single one of my goals is controlled not by the actual goal, but by the feeling I'm chasing. I like creating content, not because content is cool. It is. But the subconscious deep picture is I like creating content because I'm chasing the feeling of being creative. I'm chasing the feeling of self-expression. I'm chasing the feeling of like pure calm. Because after I record these videos, I feel calm. Because instead of consuming on my phone and da 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 da, I'm creating on my phone, going da 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 to post the video. You know what I mean? And that's with everything too. Another example. This is the perfect example. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this. Working out. Do you like working out? What do you like about it? And ask yourself that. I mean, for me, I enjoy the process of torturing the flesh. And that's what all the Christians say. Nothing against them. It's like it's a really unique way to look at it. But I like the pain of it. It's kind of fun to push myself. But I like the feeling after the gym, the clarity. Once I push through that pain in the beginning of my day, the rest of my day is easy. The gym is the hardest part. Getting up in the morning out of my bed when I'm dead tired is the hardest part of my day. All of my hobbies, video games, basketball, I don't just like them for what they are. I like them for the emotions that they make me feel. And it goes the same thing with people. I like hanging out with my friends because when I talk to them, when I hang out with them, the emotions that they make me feel is good. And I like them. And I'm not saying that in a selfish way, like, oh, I only hang around people who make me feel good. No, no, no. I mean, they match my lifestyle. We have similar interests. And when we talk, like, I don't feel drained. And so the point of saying all of this, of saying that our emotions control us and they dictate our goals, is to reevaluate your life and your goals, because that's what I did. The story of me wanting to move out because of my emotions, the reason I said that is because now that I'm living back home, I realized that moving out was never what I wanted. It was the freedom, the clarity, and everything else. And I can get that feeling at home. I can get that feeling anywhere. It's just sometimes there's some barriers that I have to cross. A while ago, I wanted to be, still do, but my only drive and passion in this life was getting good grades so I can be a doctor. I might still go to med school. I don't know. I'm still pretty young, but the reason wasn't because I wanted to be a doctor, but because I wanted a prestigious career that made me some money, that my parents were proud of me, that was simple and stable. I wouldn't have to worry about anything. You know the reason. You know the spiel that all these people put on us to say, "Oh, just be a doctor, lawyer, engineer. It's gonna change your life, fam." But it's not what I wanted. I still don't know what I want. What I want, but at least I know. At least I can try and figure out. Okay, I wanted I didn't want that the thing. I wanted the emotion that the thing was gonna give me. So how else can I get that emotion? And so spend some time thinking about it. Your goals, your ambitions, 5-year, 10-year timeline. Do you actually want the thing? Do you actually want to date the person? Do you actually want to hang out with that friend or do that activity? Or do you just want the emotion associated with it? Because if you don't know when your emotions control you, you might just end up living a life that you never built or that you don't like. Have a good night.